Hi guys, it's me, Miss Kaniale, and I'm here to tell you about how DNA is organized in our cells, aka DNA organization. Now let's talk about something that we already know a lot about, DNA. Let's take a look. So as you know, DNA is a double helix. Do you remember what the components that make up DNA are? Go ahead and pause the video and jot down what you remember. What you should have written down is that DNA is made up of several different components. That includes a sugar, deoxyribose, phosphates, and four different nitrogen bases, adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. Now we know we have a lot of DNA in our cells. I'm sure you've also heard of different forms of DNA. Let's talk about what these different forms might be. Now DNA, or the double helix, has different sections to it that code for important proteins. Those sections are called genes. Genes are really important because they're going to give us information on certain proteins that our body needs in order to give us our certain traits. So let's take a closer look. Here's our DNA double helix. As you can see, there's different sections to it that we call our genes. Each gene is going to give us information for a particular protein. Those proteins are going to give us our traits. So for example, here is a protein for hair type, here's a protein for skin color, and here's a protein for eye color. Now those are all of our traits. Sometimes you might see DNA drawn in cells like this, like these X's. Go ahead and pause the video. What do you think those X's are? If you wrote down chromosomes, you are correct. What chromosomes are is a very condensed version of DNA. Now, we have a lot of DNA in our cells. In order for it to fit into our cells, they have to wind up really tightly, and they form a shape that looks something like this. Okay, this is actually one chromosome. We're going to learn more about chromosomes when we start talking about meiosis. But that X shape comes from one chromosome doubling up. Now, why it doubles up, we'll get into later. But once it doubles up, then it forms this X shape. And that's what you see a lot in a lot of textbooks, or even if you Google chromosomes. They come up as this X shape. So again, to recap, we have chromosomes in our nucleus. Those chromosomes are made up of tightly wound DNA. DNA has sections that are called genes. Those genes give you information for proteins, and those proteins provide you with your traits. Go ahead and write down those 5 vocabulary words. I'll say them one more time for you. Chromosomes, DNA, genes, proteins, and traits. All right, thanks for watching.